Hey, I've made it here to Arthur Avenue, here in the Bronx, to Arthur's Cantina to further my education on wines. They had a real good perspective when I came here. I guess about a month and a half ago when I went to a restaurant here on Arthur Avenue. I'm looking forward for them giving me a novice some information about wines that hopefully that my audience will love seeing. I'm here, the world according to Roger Canute, Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, Arthur Cantina. Hey, I'm here in the Bronx at Arthur's Cantina with Nick and Jose. They spoke to me about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and they gave me a great explanation. And I think this will be an awesome information for the novice learning about wines. So they're here working also, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep it moving. So Nick, tell me, what is your perspective of wines? What should a novice know when they come in here?
So when I get a lot of people coming in asking about
Hello.
wine, the first thing I usually get is
How you doing?
a lot of people have a negative thought about it. Because usually their first
Anthony just
try at
stepped
wine
down.
will be
I think
something
he's
like
done for
bold
the
and
day.
aggressive. And it kind of.
What do you mean negative thought? I don't understand that.
I get a lot of people saying it's very
saying
bitter,
he also has
it's
Okay.
very aggressive, and they don't like the taste too much.
No
And usually when I
problem.
ask them, their first thought on the wine is like they try something like a Merlot or a Cabernet, which is very aggressive, very acidic. And just like there's no two people alike, there's a lot of different wines out there. You have your sweet wines, you have your semi-sweet wines, and you have your like softer style, like a Montepulciano, for example, from Italy. And they're very comforting wines. They're not so acidic, not so acrid and aggressive. And there's a lot out there. Just in our store here, we have about 1,300 different items. And there's a lot to choose from. And if you can't choose one here, it's going to be very difficult to choose one somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jose, would you like to add to that?
He's right about that. Over here, before the pandemic, throughout the weekends, we used to do a lot of wine tastings. So that was another way for us to get to know the wines and also introduce customers to new different type of wines.
You used to do tastings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before the pandemic, we used to have people come and do wine tastings here.
Shivers we
We
don't carry
used to
from
do wine tastings from 12 all the way until 8 o'clock at night, but we usually switched it up with distributors. Throughout the day it will be wines, throughout the night it will be whiskeys
Okay.
or scotches. But it was a good way for us to introduce new products to customers, especially when customers are used to drinking the same stuff over and over, and it's hard to switch them over.
Okay.
That was another good way of introducing them to something new. And especially when you come over here, we'll ask you 1,000,001 questions just to see exactly what you like.
Well, the next question is, what are some of the specialty wines that you have here in your store that the average customer would like?
What, like you're talking about like our better sellers or something like that?
Your better sellers and what makes you different? And I remember last time you were telling me that you don't get I guess I asked for Joel Gott or Josh Sellers.
Yeah, so we handpick everything here. We make sure we taste it. It passes about 3-4 lips before we get it in. We all have to agree upon it. We have to honestly say we love the wine before we can pass it on to our customers, because it is our reputation. We're a small mom and pop store. We're not like some of these big warehouses that they follow the point system, they follow the trends, the reviews. We really listen to our customers. We've been doing this a long time, so what we have here took over 16 years to do.
60.
16,
okay.
years to do, yeah.
Okay.
And what makes us very different is we try to get these, just like us, the mom and pop vineyards, the smaller vineyards, something that your dollar is going to go a long way here. And we specifically curated towards the customers that come here. And our vast majority of products that we have here, of course, the Italian specialties.
Okay. The last question is now, give me like 2 or 3 wines that you would recommend for someone who doesn't know, but they'll enjoy it. I know you gave me 2 last time, but it could be 2 different ones. It could be the 2 same ones.
Show you a specific bottle, or
you can. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's grab you a bottle.
Okay, we're following Nick around.
Yeah, definitely. So we are in Italy. So excuse the mess. We've been doing a lot of packaging. It is the holidays.
No worries.
So I would usually take people across over here to the Montepulcianos. So we have one here called the Cortefiore. What makes this Montepulciano very different than the rest is it undergoes the appassimento process. So appassimento is similar to what the Amarones do. They raisin the grapes first for anywhere between 3 and 6 months. So the water evaporates and you're left with just the jammy consistency of the wine here. You get a lot more flavors. You get a lot more bang for your buck. For about $17, you get a phenomenal wine, and it's not aggressive. It's really easy on the palate, velvety smooth, and just an overall easy drink.
Oh, okay. That's one. I like that. Okay. You gave a great explanation there. You got one more?
Yeah, so since we did a red, we're actually going to do a white this time around. I think I recommended this to you the last time you were in here. So this is the Ischia Bianco. So it is coming from Italy, but it's coming off the island of Ischia. Ischia has its own microclimate, and what you get from this little island, you won't get anywhere else in Italy. What they do is rest the grapes on the lees, which it's basically the yeast, a little bacteria that builds up, that gives the wine a little more cream. Not too much, just a hint, and it really smooths out the wine for you.
Okay.
This is a fantastic wine, just about the $17 range as well.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hold on one second.
You
Last question for you guys, Nick and Jose. I understand. I see you guys give great explanations. You speak about it. So tell me, why is Arthur Cantina a place that not only people from the Bronx should come to, but people like me from Queens?
Well, over here, we're not just sellers, we're also buyers. We love what we do. Another big factor is, like I mentioned earlier, we are a small mom and pop shop. Both of us here, and the third guy that works here, his name is Erdis. We are all friends here. We work for our friend, and it's just a more laid-back environment here. My boss gives us a little freedom to do what we like to do here, which takes a little pressure off. I've been in the restaurant business for a long time. I've been around this my entire life, and it's something that I love, something that I appreciate, and I think that's one big thing here. Also, we're part of the wine picking process. So when the wine comes in our shelf, we have already tasted it. We already have the knowledge behind it. So, and we just love serving people. When I go to other places, like other stores, I won't mention other stores. I don't want any backlash, but trying to find someone to help you and not getting it, it's a very, very disturbing feeling. You feel like your money's not welcome, and I don't want to portray that to the customers that walk here.
Well, Nick, Jose.
Jose is hard at work.
I know he's at work. He's working. I'm sorry I had to come here during work, but I had to get this information, and I think that this would be great for my audience. And I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to give me and my audience, the world according to Roger Canoe, information about the wine, about wines in general. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Bye. This was a great interview with Nick and Jose. They gave me a lot of details about wine. I think that all of you guys in the audience will enjoy getting this type of information. It was worth the trip from Queens to the Bronx to talk to Nick and Jose about the different wines that they're featuring in their store at Arthur's Cantina. I learned a lot. That's important, but tune in, DM, share, subscribe. My channel, The World According to Roger Canoe. To the next interview about wine, to the next interview. Please subscribe to my channel, The World According to Roger Canute. I'm out.